If yesterday was bad, today was much worse on Wall Street. U.S. stocks took another major dive in response to President Trump's sweeping global tariffs. Today's losses were exacerbated by China, which enacted steep retaliatory tariffs against the U.S. So here are the numbers to close out the week. The Dow lost 2,000 points in a single day for only the fourth time in history. The Dow, NASDAQ, and the S&P 500 all closed down more than 5.5%. So here's a look at the stock market. This is heat map from FinViz. Larger boxes represent companies with the largest market caps. Tech stocks like Apple, Meta, Nvidia, and Microsoft all plummeting for a second day. So experts say agriculture will likely be one of the first industries to feel this ripple effect of the tariffs. And California farmers are worried the losses could be in the billions. But our Len Ramirez checked in with a local rancher who believes the short-term hurt will give way to huge long-term gains.
Well, these calves are weighing somewhere between 450 and 500 pounds.
Jim Warren is a San Benito County cattle rancher, and for much of the last 50 years, he's seen how foreign countries have increased tariffs on American beef, making it difficult for ranchers like him to make inroads into their markets.
A few years ago, we were doing some research with the Japanese market, and we found out that the cars that came here were charged a 2% tariff, and our beef was 38% going to Japan. It's ridiculous, the tariffs that we paid for our product to go to the Pacific Rim, the European Union, and other countries, and they don't pay anything like that on the products they send to us.
So he's all for the tariffs, even if it means disruptions.
So we might have a little sweating to go through here right now, but the end result is going to be they're positive.
But it's a much different story with many of California's other top agricultural products, which will fall victim to the coming trade war and retaliation from foreign countries, according to UC Davis agriculture economics professor Colin Carter.
Because California agriculture is driven by exports. It's a $60 billion industry, and 40% of California agriculture is exported every year.
Carter says the biggest loser could be California's #1 export crop, almonds.
Right now, as of today, with these new tariffs and China's retaliation, California almonds will face a tariff of 69% going into China.
And he says it's likely to have an impact on ag-related jobs.
California agriculture could lose, billions of dollars in revenue. And if that's the case, there's only one outcome. You're going to see bankruptcies. You're going to see reduced production. You're going to see job losses. As I say, it takes us back to the 1930s.
As for grocery store prices, Carter says those are likely going up too. The U.S. Department of Agriculture says 60% of all fresh fruit and 38% of fresh vegetables sold in the U.S. are imported from other countries.
We're a little bit low on supply.
And Jim Warren says beef prices will remain high because of rising costs of production, loss of grazing land, and environmental concerns.